I'm Jess. Welcome to Even the Sparrow Homestead. Today we're making hot sauce. So we've never made fermented hot sauce before, but we thought this would be a really good way to use up some of these peppers. So we did two different color schemes here just because when you put this in the blender, if you'd mix the red and the green, you're gonna end up with green hot sauce. So we thought it would look more appealing if we just went with like a yellow and green and a red, orange, and yellow sort of color scheme. So roughly we're going for 1.5 pounds of peppers per batch. So that includes the sweet and the hot peppers. And then we're also gonna use a little bit of onion and a few cloves of garlic. So we have some smaller cloves. We're gonna do 6 cloves of garlic per color batch. And on the green peppers, we kind of did a mix of poblanos, green bells, yellow bells, serranos, jalapenos, sugar rush, hot peppers, banana peppers. And for the reds, we did red bells. We also did the violet sparkle, which ripened to a red. Lycia peppers, orange jalapenos, yellow jalapenos, sugar rush peach. I think that about, and some red serranos. So I think these are gonna be pretty fiery. So I'm just kind of splitting up the onions and the garlic. And then I'll start packing some peppers in here. So these were all halved. We left the seeds in the hot peppers, but I did take the seeds mostly out of the sweet peppers. I don't think you have to de-seed the sweet peppers at all. I just did. It's free chicken food. So I think, though, that a lot of people still think that fermenting is some sort of dark art. And I hope that it really just keeps to continue becoming more and more mainstream. Because it's so easy, it preserves your food, but the food is still alive. So you just get all of the good gut flora built up from eating these foods. But don't consume a whole jar all at once. If you're not used to eating them, because it will probably tear you up. We just sliced up a bunch of different colors of jalapenos, and we're gonna just use a basic salt brine on them, 1 tablespoon of salt per 2 cups of water, and just pour it over the top and ferment them for at least a week. But when they get nice and tangy like a pickled jalapeno, then we'll stop, put a regular lid on it, and put it in the fridge. So that'll be an easy way to preserve some of these jalapenos. So it's been 7 days and we've had these little jars of peppers fermenting, and so today is the day where we get to blend them up and try to make some hot sauce. Take our little fermenting weight out of here. Smells, I mean, it kind of smells a little bit spicy, but kind of pickly too. So I'm gonna pour this through a little metal sieve here, and that way I can reserve all the juice. Okay, so we're gonna measure out a cup of our brine. I have a little 1/2 cup measuring cup here, so I'm gonna put 2 of these into our blender. And then we've also measured out a 1/3 cup of vinegar. And now we'll go ahead and pour this up. So I still see quite a few chunks in here. I'm gonna kind of scrape down the sides with a spatula and we'll whiz this up again. We pureed this several different times on here and this is as thin as we can really get it. It's starting to separate a little bit. Excuse our whiny dog. So I think that's where we're gonna stop on consistency, but let's taste it. Geez, that's pretty chunky. That's delicious though. It's not very hot. That's good. I'd make that again. So we're basically just gonna repeat the same process with our spicier red version. I hope this one has a bit more kick. The other one was pretty mild. So on this one, we're gonna do apple cider vinegar instead of white vinegar.
How much?
1/3 cup of vinegar, your choice. And then we're gonna do a cup of the brine again.
So we're just tasting, well, I am tasting the red hot sauce. You can see it's a little chunky, but the red peppers broke down a little bit more. Jess thinks it's probably because they're a little riper, right? Mm-hmm. It has like really good flavor.
Yeah? But it needs more heat?
I don't know. I think after a few bites of it might creep because I'm already breaking a sweat a little bit from it.
You guys, the color on this is really nice. Uh-oh, you're coughing.
Oh my goodness.
So we're keeping some of this extra brine around in case we need to thin these out at all. But this red hot sauce, we only had to blend it a couple of times and it's pretty smooth. So we're really impressed with the red. And then this green stuff, as you can see, it kind of separates a little bit, the liquid, and then you still have all these really fine particles. So we did order some xanthan gum and we're gonna try to, when that gets here, we're gonna try to blend it back up in the blender and see if that, you know, makes it not separate and just have a little bit better texture. So we're really impressed with how the red stuff turned out. It is so delicious, it's spicy, but tons of flavor, tons of sweetness. We did use apple cider vinegar in it, which I think pairs really well with it. So all in all, it's really good.
This hot sauce is so good, I could drink it. Well, thanks for joining us on this hot sauce pepper making adventure. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Until next time, bye.